What if I told you that the most successful people in the world aren't just visualizing their goals? They're using advanced mental techniques that 99% of people have never even heard of. Today, I'm going to share 5 revolutionary visualization methods that go far beyond the basic "imagine your success" advice you've heard 1,000 times. These aren't just feel-good exercises. These are scientifically backed mental technologies used by Olympic athletes, Navy SEALs, and Fortune 500 CEOs to literally rewire their brains for inevitable success. And by the end of this video, you'll have access to the same mental arsenal that creates extraordinary results. The first technique is called future memory implantation. This isn't just visualizing a goal. It's creating a detailed memory of having already achieved it. Your brain can't distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. When you create a memory of your success, your subconscious treats it as historical fact and works tirelessly to make reality match that memory. Here's how you do it. Close your eyes and imagine yourself 6 months from now, having achieved your biggest goal. But don't just see it, experience it with every sense. Feel the weight of the success in your body. Hear the sounds around you. Smell the environment. Taste the celebration. Make it so vivid that when you open your eyes, you feel like you just returned from the future. The second technique is reverse visualization. And this one might shock you. Instead of visualizing success, you deliberately visualize failure. But here's the twist. You visualize yourself bouncing back stronger. This technique, used by elite military units, prepares your mind for obstacles while simultaneously programming resilience into your identity. You imagine the worst-case scenario happening. Then you see yourself adapting, learning, and ultimately succeeding because of that failure. This removes the fear of failure while building unshakable confidence. Your mind becomes anti-fragile. It gets stronger under pressure because you've already experienced overcoming it. The third technique is quantum visualization. This is where we blend cutting-edge neuroscience with quantum physics principles. You don't just visualize one future. You visualize multiple parallel versions of yourself, achieving success through different paths. This creates what scientists call cognitive flexibility and opens your mind to opportunities you would otherwise miss. Picture yourself succeeding as an entrepreneur, then immediately shift to seeing yourself succeeding as an employee, then as a freelancer, then as an investor. Your brain begins to notice opportunities across all these paths because you've programmed it to recognize success patterns in multiple dimensions. The fourth technique is sensory saturation visualization. Most people visualize in weak, fuzzy images. This technique forces your brain to create cinema-quality mental movies. You're going to visualize your success using all 5 senses, but with impossible intensity. The colors are more vivid than reality. The sounds are crystal clear. The feelings are overwhelming. This technique works because the more vivid and emotionally intense your visualization, the stronger the neural pathways become. You're essentially overloading your nervous system with success programming. Your brain has no choice but to seek out this reality because the internal experience is so compelling. The fifth and most powerful technique is identity-shifting visualization. This isn't about seeing yourself achieve something. It's about becoming the person who has already achieved it. You visualize from the perspective of your future self, thinking their thoughts, feeling their emotions, making their decisions. You don't visualize getting the promotion. You visualize being the person who naturally receives promotions. You don't visualize finding love. You visualize being the person who naturally attracts love. This technique changes your identity at the deepest level. And when your identity changes, your reality has no choice but to follow. Here's what happened when I started using these techniques. Within 3 months, opportunities began appearing that I never could have planned for. My income doubled, my relationships improved, and most importantly, I stopped feeling like I was chasing success and started feeling like success was chasing me. But here's the secret that makes all the difference: consistency and precision. These aren't casual daydreaming sessions. They're focused, intentional mental training sessions. Just like physical exercise, the quality of your practice determines the quality of your results. I recommend starting with just one technique and practicing it for 10 minutes daily for 2 weeks. Notice how it changes not just your mindset, but your actual behavior and decision-making throughout the day. Then add another technique and another until you've built a complete mental training system. The most successful people in the world understand something that others don't. Your external reality is a reflection of your internal programming. These visualization techniques aren't just about hoping for a better future. They're about programming your mind to create that future with precision and inevitability. Your mind is the most sophisticated computer ever created, and these techniques are its operating system. When you upgrade your mental software, you upgrade your entire life. The question isn't whether these techniques work. The question is whether you're ready to do the work. Which of these 5 techniques resonates most powerfully with you? Try it for the next 7 days and share your experience in the comments below. Because the future you're visualizing is already calling to you. It's time to answer.